It's your boy, The Marvelous Knight, coming at you with episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this episode picks off where the last one left off when John Walker, aka Fraud Captain America, brutally kills a member of the Flag Smashers in front of a whole entire, I might as well say the entire world, basically. And so he's running away. He finds this abandoned little warehouse or whatever, and he's contemplating what's going on, what happened. Bucky and Sam eventually finds him. Sam's like, hey, you gotta come back. You're not Captain America, and you gotta give us that shield and stuff like that. And he's like, you don't get it, and blah blah blah, and you don't want to do this. And Bucky's looking at the shield, and he goes, yeah, we do. So they get into this epic battle. And one probably could not beat him without the other. There was times where he could have ended Sam, and if it wasn't for Bucky, there was times where he could have ended Bucky if it wasn't for Sam. So both of them had to work together to defeat him, and they did. They got the shield back. So then it fast forwards over, to the government took him, and he had a hearing where they discharged him. They said, he wasn't going to be active in the military. He was no longer Captain America. They wanted him to give them the shield back, not knowing that he doesn't have the shield anymore. And he gets angry, man. He's like, I'm Captain America. You made me this and blah, blah, blah. And they pretty much, you're not Captain America. And threw him out, right? So at this hearing, we get the teased cameo that Marvel and Disney was teasing. And no, it wasn't who we thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like Wolverine, maybe Nick Fury, Punisher, or but who this young lady was possibly is the next big bad going into phase 5 or phase 4, whichever, I forget what phase they're in, of Marvel. Could possibly be the next mini big bad, because the galaxy has a lot of stuff out there, but the mini big bad, right, on the Sam and Bucky level. But this lady introduces herself to John Walker as Contessa Valentina Aglaria DeFontaine. And many of you are like, who? And you probably don't know if you ever read comics, but she's supposedly supposed to be the current version of Madam Hydra. So I did a little research and reading up on it. She was supposed to be revealed in Black Widow, but we know with COVID and everything that's going on with the world today, that Black Widow got pushed back. So I guess Marvel and Disney decided to pull the trigger on her appearance in here. So I don't know if she still might appear in Black Widow, because Black Widow is set right after Captain America Civil War sort of thing, right? So we might get her, we might not. But going, fast forward back to the episode, she gives him a card. It's blank, and she says she has, plans for him, and she knows he doesn't have the shield. And basically, she was telling him F the government, and he was right. He did them a favor of killing, one of the Flag Smashers and stuff like that. So we flash forward back to Bucky and Sam. Bucky's going his separate way. Sam's going back home. The wings are broken. They got 2 up by Fraud Captain America. He broke them or whatnot. So I'm pretty sure he's going to get them fixed, right? Sam tells his sister he's coming home. Bucky goes to find Zemo. Zemo is at Sokovia. I think it's Sokovia, at his family's gravesite. And, he told Bucky it's taking you so long and stuff like that. And Zemo's pretty much telling Bucky, hey, look, you can't keep her alive. You gotta kill her and blah, blah, blah. And Bucky, pulls out a gun. I'm like, oh, we finna kill Zemo? He ain't finna kill Zemo. But fast forward, Bucky pulls the trigger. No bullets. Drops the bullets out of his hand. And then the Dormaje, Wakanda Forever, they show up. Pretty much they take Bucky. Boom, he's going to the, I forgot what they called that prison that he was in. Pretty much the prison that was in Captain America's Civil War. I think that's where they said they were taking him, pretty much. So Ayo told Bucky to, stand clear from Wakanda a little bit, and he said that's fair. And he asked her for one more favor, which is, we'll get into that a little bit, right? So Bucky goes his way, Wakanda's take Zemo, and then we go fast forward to Sam. He's back home with his sisters and his nephews. They're trying to fix the boat. She's telling them that the buyer who she was going to sell it to didn't want to buy it because it was raggedy, so they try to fix it and stuff like that. Or they call in a bunch of friends that their parents helped them when they were younger, and they donated tools and stuff to fix the boat. And then Bucky arrives, right? And then he has a suitcase and he gives it to Sam. We still don't know what's in the suitcase or whatnot. And they get ready to start working on the boat. Bucky's helping and assisting. And I just really forgot to mention the biggest part that happened. It happened in between all that stuff. Is that Sam went to go visit Isaiah Bradley. And if you don't know who that is the super soldier from, I want to say episode 2 or 3, the Black Captain America, right? And he's getting there, he's trying to understand what happened with him and stuff like that. And dude's like, the world, basically he was telling them the world will not allow a black man to be Captain America. And Sam's trying to hold out hope, and he's like, why? Because you got that white man shield? That was like the best line, and it was real, right? Because even when, Marvel did in the comics, they got a little backlash and stuff like that in real life. So I was glad that they put that element throughout, and that's what really Sam was doubting himself about the shield. So, they get that, and he tells them, the world has to change. And Sam was like, maybe if you come out and dude said, hey, he's been dead for all this time. They think he's dead, so he wants to stay dead. And he was like, because if he comes out, what makes you think they ain't gonna kill him right then and there, right? And he has a point. So so fast forward back to them fixing the boat and stuff like that. Bucky and Sam come closer. Sam's telling Bucky that, you're trying to do right by these people that you wronged, but maybe you just need to do the work and stop half-assing with it and go and be a service to them. Like, how can you help them and stuff like that? And Bucky takes that advice and he goes on his way, and pretty much they has this bond. And Sam tells him when he gets a lead on the Flag Smashers, he'll call Bucky, and Bucky will be there, of course. And so we still don't know what's in this case, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So we fast forward to the Flag Smashers. They're sitting here. They're planning this big, massive army to attack. I think I think it's the Capitol. Pretty much the government members that held the hearing and disbanded the fraud Captain America. Pretty much they're in this meeting, they're trying to do some type of vote, right? Oh, it's a vote to keep all refugees where they're at or something like that. And so we see this massive army, and I think they're all super soldiers, I think. But pretty much, yeah. So they pretty much attack the Capitol or whatever headquarters of the government, wherever they at, right? In New York. They're in New York. And they pretty much attack, lights go off and stuff like that. The news captures it. Sam sees it. And he opens the case. They never show what's inside the case, but it's probably some wings that's made out of vibranium for Wakanda, because Bucky asks Ayo a favor. It's probably a nice new suit. The Captain America suit that we've seen images of. There's images online, and there's pictures of the comic version. You know, he's Captain America down, but he has the wings and stuff like that. So pretty much this was a solid episode. This was like it started off hot in the beginning with the big battle between John Walker and Bucky and Sam. Then it kind of mellowed down, trying to wrap up a few loopholes within before the last episode, which is episode 6, right? And I wish we got more episodes. I wish this episode 6, would be like 2 hours long or something like that, but who knows? But it was a solid episode. The cameo wasn't what we expected, or I expected, or if you've seen it, probably what you expected. But it's promised, because now we want to see who she is, and Madam Hydra is a pretty big deal, right? So, and she might show up in Black Widow. We won't know until it comes out soon. But other than that, man, I'm excited. I'm ready for this big battle. I'm ready to see Sam in his suit. We did get an end credit scene. It was Fraud Captain America making his own shield. Like, he was in there Iron Man and hammering it down, painting it. So pretty much he's gonna be in the mix too as well, right? But again, this was another solid episode. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was good for me. I enjoyed it. I have enjoyed every episode up this far. I love what Marvel is doing. I can't wait to the season finale, or the finale. Hope it's longer than the whole hour. Hope we get like 2 hours or whatever. They haven't announced that, but hopefully. Solid episode. Like I say, Madam Hydra. Looking forward to what she brings to the mix. And I'm ready, man. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Did you enjoy it? I got some more content coming, so just look out for that. Subscribe, share, like, hit the little bell so you're aware of when I upload new videos and content. And that's it, man. Enjoy it. Thank y'all. Night out.